Brian Thompson's family filed into court, coming face-to-face for the first time with Luigi Mangione, the 28-year-old who coolly admitted, "I shot Mr. Thompson in Manhattan." Thompson's widow, Paulette, appeared to sob as Mangione pleaded guilty to stalking her husband before killing him, telling the judge he traveled to New York with the intent to shoot Brian Thompson. To learn where he would be, Mangione said he emailed UnitedHealthcare, posing as an investor at a firm managing over $50 billion in assets, and requested information about the company's investor conference. "I used a 3D printer to make part of a gun, and I equipped the gun with a silencer and magazines." Police later found those items in Mangione's backpack.
He admitted that he planned it, that he plotted it, that he fooled UnitedHealthcare to get information, and that he stalked Brian Thompson.
Mangione was never a customer of UnitedHealthcare, but said he acted after years of enduring severe pain from a broken back, navigating the obstacles of the health insurance system and witnessing similar experiences of others.
He believed that the system had failed him and destroyed his life.
Federal prosecutors said they would now push for a life sentence.
No grievance, political belief, or ideological cause can ever justify murder.
Thompson's family shared these photos of him through the years and said Mangione's guilty plea marks an important step toward justice for Brian and for our family.
They're still grieving, and they have been grieving for almost 2 years.
And the matter is not over. Mangione's state murder trial is scheduled to begin less than a month from now. Defense attorneys are already trying to convince the judge to drop it, arguing Mangione is unfairly being prosecuted twice for the same conduct. But prosecutors at the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, Gio, say they are going to press on, believing there is a difference between stalking and murder. They want to press forward at least until they know how much federal time Mangione is going to serve when he's sentenced in December.
Okay,
Gio.
Aaron, we will see what happens with that state case. Thank you so much. Joining us now is ABC News Live legal contributor Shauna Lloyd, managing partner over at the Cochran firm. Shauna, it is good to see you here. What was your reaction to this?
You know, I was not surprised. This is the smartest legal move for his case and the way it's been handled. The fact that the state case was going first and federal was after, this was the smartest way to ensure that he was going to at least have the opportunity to try to mitigate his sentence and have it downward departure from what a life sentence could be.
And what about the Manhattan prosecutors saying that they are committed to moving forward? Can it go forward? And then explain the law behind double jeopardy.
So double jeopardy essentially means that you are not tried for the same crimes, the same criminal transaction. Now, in New York specifically, they've actually increased the enhancement and the protection. So that's something that's very specific to New York. And that is why it affects the state case, because what they're saying is that the same criminal action, the going to New York, having the ghost gun, admitting to stalking and killing is what is all part of the same transaction. There's nothing different. And so that is why double jeopardy is what they're saying precludes the state case from going forward, because he's already pled guilty to it.
Okay, that's what they're saying.
Correct.
But let's talk about this, because that state trial is expected to start in just a few weeks. So how strong is that argument that they're making?
So double jeopardy is a very strong protection that they're going to look very closely at. Now, we do have to remember that New York has a few exceptions as to why you can still move forward. So you have to show that the crimes are significantly different and or the reason that you're looking to prosecute is different. And what they're saying is, though, although he was stalking with the intent to kill, that these murder charges are significantly different and that they want to prosecute it because murder is different than the stalking with intent to murder.
And just quickly, let's talk about the double jeopardy some more. And we mentioned the timing of the state versus the federal. Would it be different if state prosecutors had managed to get Mangione in court before the federal case?
Absolutely. And that was why they have been pushing so hard to ensure that the state went before the federal crime. Because, like I said, New York has an expanded double jeopardy protection. And so if you do the state case first, then the feds would have been able to prosecute because it's a different charge. And we have to remember that the federal and the state levels are seen as separate entities. And that's why they're able to bring similar charges.
Very fascinating, Shauna. Thank you so much
Always
for breaking
pleasure.
this down for us.
Definitely.